What's up, everybody? It's time for another sunrise round. I actually got here earlier today by accident and couldn't even film for like 10 minutes because it was too dark. But we are here at Socastee Recreational Park. I've never played this course before. This is another course they use for the Myrtle Beach Open. And just by looking at hole one, I got to hit lines today. Splinter is a little bit more open, you know, missed this tree here, missed this tree there. And there's a lot of trees here, I'm starting to notice. So let's hopefully not torture ourselves today. I'm going to give you a quick, rundown of the 18 holes from the long tees and give you a review of what I think about it. But if the whole 18 holes is exactly like this, I might be crying by the time 18 is over with. Let's go ahead and hop right in. Okay, hole one, 301 feet. The line I'm seeing, I watched a little bit of coverage from this course last year, and the line I'm seeing is you have to hit this gap between these two trees that's about 200 feet in front of you on a slight turn to the right. I can barely see the basket up there. I saw it when I pulled in as well, but this honestly for me is like a throw in hope. Let's pull this gyra out on a straight line right away. Hole one. Did I hit that gap? I did hit it. Whoa. If I'm hitting those lines today, look out, world. Let's warm up a quick forehand here. Ooh, hit the one tree to miss. All right, almost got pin high here. We're wide open, about at the edge of the circle. I really need to start warming up before casual rounds and not only tournament rounds. Because I walk up so many times to hole one and realize, oh, I didn't practice my putt. This goes where it goes, I guess. But I'd probably play a lot better if I would just warm up. Okay, one of the only open holes on the course here. This is hole two, 236 feet. The basket's tucked into the trees on the left here. This looks like just a simple mid-range hyzer. Let's get the redemption out for this one. It's not early, is it? Yes and no. See what the trust does on this line. Yeah. Put it out wide. Yep, it's in there. Sweet. Okay, about the same distance we had on one. I see the trust. It's about 10 feet to the left of the basket. So that's the line. You need to put it out over the fence, honestly. I got the height on that one, just too far to the right. Got a little comebacker here. I really do need to warm up. At least I made the first one. All right, 2 holes in with 2 pars. And those 2 holes, honestly, could not be more opposites of each other. Very tight wooded line with a million things to miss. And then you come out to hole 2 and it's wide open. But it looks like we're back in the woods for basically the rest of the round. I think there's one more open hole. This is hole 3, 288 feet. You go straight and to the right. This is definitely a forehand line. I don't know if it's more of a flip up to flat or a flex situation. We'll try the trail. Good tree. It's probably the same distance I've been missing so far. This one's actually a little farther than the ones I've had on holes 1 and 2. With the tree on the right, I'm gonna kind of have to laser step putt this. Oh, almost. A little higher. Dang. That's what you came to see. Pars on every hole. Oh, sheesh. Almost missed that. All right, we got a par 4 here. The sign says it's only 403 feet though, and that kind of makes sense because I saw people driving this green on coverage. It looks like a very manageable tee shot, but if you're going for the birdie play, not the eagle play, it looks like kind of a tough placement shot. You gotta get past this tree with the white marker on it before you fade. So I'm gonna throw something kind of fast here. Let's get the grace, baby. Get lucky. I mean, do you see that curl back into the fairway? Very lucky. I could definitely see eagles on this hole. I know I got lucky, but I got it flipped up to flat. If I had just gotten it to the right of that grouping of trees and flipped straight up through here, I mean, I got a circle to look if I do that. But this is about 100 feet away. I'm gonna maybe give this a soft bid with the Covenant here. Slow down. Yep. All right, probably a 10, 15 footer behind the basket for bird. Let's get on the board. Come on. Yes, sir. On the board. Let's go. All right, hole 5, 300 feet. You got the sun coming through the trees now. It's a new day starting. We got 300 feet. We got to go through this gap ahead of me, and then it goes a little bit to the left at the end. That looks a little more than 300 though. Might need a pump here. Let's go with my Wraith. Make sure to get this on a good bit of hyzer. Kind of like that, maybe too much hyzer. Although I didn't hear a thing, so we could be up there. Might have got too far left on that one. My suspicions were correct. I'm in this mess over here. I might have a sneaky forehand to get out of this gap though. Well, I might have spoke too soon. There might not be a gap here. Let's go wide around it. This is probably gonna go off camera for a second. Get parked, let's go. You probably saw 0% of that flight, didn't you? So far, this course is giving me like Golden Grove, maybe even W.R. Jackson vibes at times. This one's more W.R. Jackson because I am scared to death of this line. Hole 6, it says it's 329 feet. Tight little gap up here that you gotta be moving right through. And by the shape of the fairway, this is more of a backhand turnover, maybe even just dead straight shot. Honestly, it's the same throw I threw with the gyro on hole 1. Which is not that. Okay, so you want to get a little further than this because from this shot, par is not guaranteed at all. I could go with a straight shot on a backhand here, but this tree's getting in my head. So I think I'm gonna go through kind of a sneaky gap here on the left with a flex forehand. I think the pillar's the one to do it with. Gotta really get over on this though. Okay, hole 6 is hard. We still got about 100 feet left to go here. Not really much I can do other than just toss this forehand up to it and see what happens. Ugh, we still got to make a putt for bogey, brother. Got to put this straight, maybe even a touch of turn on it. Did I do it? God. Well, I'm awake now. Hole 7, 450 feet. I see it way up there. Off the tee, it really is more of a backhand turnover than a forehand line. So let's do that and then see where we are. Let's give the trail some love today. If that gets clean, that is, would have been good. It did not get clean. I think it kicked way right as well. We almost went too far right. I'm about 10 feet away from very thick woods. You can see the basket straight ahead of us. Still lots of trees to miss in the fairway, but we have a backhand flex line that can get us there. I think the trust is the way to go. Not too much flex on this. I mean, that could be perfect if it skips. Okay. I think that's still a tester to make, but we're on the green. Okay, about 25 to 30 feet here for birdie. Get in. Taylor! Got to start making those. Hole 8, 330 feet. I'm looking at it, it's basically a straight shot. If I can flip this Grace up to flat and get around these 2 trees in the fairway before it fades, I think this is a good birdie look. Come back to the left, please. Yes. That's a putt. Hopefully you can see that on camera because I could barely see it. Well, so far today, you've seen the good, the bad, and the very ugly. But at least on this hole, I got to show you something great. We're back. As Corey Wickline would say, good putter. Sick hole though. That's where I threw from the back tee pad. Came up through this gap around these trees and phew, skipped right on up. Okay, ending the front 9 with I think the shortest hole we've played so far. It's 229 feet. You can see the basket. I think I placed the camera right so where you can see it right through the gap here. Don't know why I said gap. It's not a gap at all. I mean, it's honestly just a stock shot. Should be a stock shot. I think if I give this Envy enough height with the turn, it should get there. Come on. Come on. I'll probably block the camera, but yeah, it's there. So is that. Let's go. One thing I've been realizing lately is that one of the weak spots of my game, outside of putting, that's always been a weak spot, I'm not a very good touchy thrower. And so I've been really working on these specific shot types, kind of those floaty 1 to 200 foot shots, and getting those more accurate because I lose so many strokes in tournaments because I can't get up and down with a touchy layup shot. And so I think if I can get that fixed, get a little bit more touch in my game, then I think we'll pick up strokes on folks. Yes. I think that puts us back under for the front 9. So it's been quite a roller coaster so far. You've seen everything from me. Well, once again, it looks like we're on a completely different course. This is hole 10. 391 feet is what UDisc is telling me right now. And it is right in front of me without a single tree to miss. Thank you, Lord. We'll start with the race, and I think I'm gonna throw multiples off this tee. Oh yeah. I might not have thrown that far enough, but it's a great angle. Lots of skip though. And maybe edge of circle, maybe just inside. Let's go with the cigarra. Almost hit the one tree on the fairway. Skipped right up there. Still short. Rapture. Get a skip. Yep. Oh, it's so good. Oh, yeah. Get a skip. Yep. Oh, that could be parked. Let's go. Well, first drive is edge of circle. Got a couple park jobs. We're warmed up. The only real con about playing Sunrise Disc Golf, and I mean, this could be the only con because they are pros to playing at the Sunrise all the time. But the one con is that you got to deal with dewy grass and wet socks. So at least I made it to hole 10 before I got wet. Well, I didn't notice it till I got down here, but there's actually an OB line up here. So I'm very thankful I got stopped by this bush here. Just outside the circle here, got a good backdrop so we can run it. Oh, that's a good run. Just a little right. Dang. All right, hole 11, par 4, 450 feet. I think you can see the basket way out there. And judging by some of Splinter City's pars, I might need to check this again because this could be a sneaky par 3 here. I'll check that in just a second though. But this looks like it's just get out the gap. I could go forehand or backhand here. We'll go backhand with the grace. Try to flip it over a little bit. Get out that gap, buddy. Let's go. That disc can do everything now. All right, let's get a forehand out. I'm starting to realize that the more wooded courses get, the less I think I can rely on my forehand. Like I haven't thrown many forehands at all today. And I should be throwing forehands because that was great. Okay, so kind of a bad news, good news situation here. We just came from this gap. I wanted to get out here into the open field, and I thought that that was the basket, but apparently this is the basket. So that's the bad news. The good news is I parked it with the grace. So that's my newest entry into Taylor is the world's luckiest man contest. So I might win. Okay, hole 12. It's saying on the sign there are 2 tees here, but this is the only one I can find. So we're throwing this one, I guess. It looks like it's about 200 feet away. There's a wall of trees right in front of us. You can go to the left or to the right. I think I'm going high to the right here. Go in? No. All right, about 15 feet to the left. I'm gonna look for a second because this does not feel like it fits with the vibe of all the other long tees. I guess that is the tee that I'm supposed to throw from. That confused the mess out of me because there were 2 tees on the sign, but for the life of me, I can't find the other one. I'll take it if it gets me this close to the basket. Yes. Love it. Now that I'm warmed up, I'm tempted to go back to 1 and start over. Yeah, I'm 3 down overall, but I'm 4 down through the last 5 holes. This hole right here looks like the mirror opposite of hole 2 at Splinter City. It's hole 13, it's a par 4, it's like 580-ish feet. We've got a placement shot off the tee here, and then it looks like almost a 90-degree turn to the left. So I'm gonna grab a mid-range and just put it on a hyzer, try to get into the left side a little bit. We'll go with this Redemption. I could be perfect, honestly, if it's not too far. I think it's perfect. I mean, I've never played this course, so I don't know what perfect is, but from here, it looks perfect. And it is. We still got a ways to go, though. And it goes to the left, it looks like. So I'm gonna go fairway with the arc. I see a gap right here, the tree with all the white markings on it. I'm gonna try to go just to the left of that with a touch of height and hyzer. If I do that, I should have a putt. Yeah, maybe? Yeah? Yeah, I think I hit something at the very end, but that should be a look up there. Okay, help me out in the comments. I just looked at UDisc, and it says this hole is a par 5, and it's almost 600 feet, which means this is for eagle. I don't know if this is a par 5 for me, honestly. I mean, I'll take it, but let me know if this is actually just a 4 and UDisc is wrong. I mean, I'll take another birdie, but... Oh, tree almost put it in. Hole 14, it's another par 4. It's in between 400 and 500 feet. I see the fairway going straight and then to the right a little bit. So, I mean, we're on a birdie train. Let's just keep cooking and throwing hard. I think the birdie train has officially reached its end. Okay. And at last I see the light. Okay, I don't really know what to do here. I really don't know what to do here. Let's forehand this pillar out in the fairway, see where we get. All right. Cool. So that's where just a normal bad drive would land. Okay, I still don't see the basket, but we're only 200 feet off the tee here throwing 3. So, yeah. Okay, I do see it down there, and this is the really cool elevated basket, I think. So, we're just gonna go for broke here with the slingshot. Don't hit anything. I have no idea where that is. All right, I just looked in those trees for like 15 minutes and gave up and was like, let's just walk to the next hole. And it's in circle 2. What? I guess it got like I see the tree that I lost it in. It's only about 50 feet from here. So I guess it just pushed it more straight instead of down. I don't know. This is for par. Yeah, it's for par. Tickled a chain. Almost tickled another chain. All right, this is only slightly terrifying. All right, only a single bogey. Honestly, now that I'm up here, I could see some people getting circle 2 looks off the tee. A pro that's got a really wicked good flip up forehand could get up to where my par putt was. All right, entering the home stretch here. This is hole 15, 240 feet. Basket's right in front of you. Beautiful tunnel shot to hit here. I could go with putter or mid-range here, honestly. You know what? I haven't thrown this AVR one time today, which is wild, because this is one of my go-to discs. It's a little low, but it's also directly at one of the trees to miss. Man, just because of how pretty this is, I'm gonna throw multiples. It's out the gap. Boy, that covenant is super straight. I love that. Should have thrown that. Boy, I got 3 shots up there that are basically parked. And then my drive that counts is 100 feet away. Great layup. Okay, hole 16. This is a par 5. I checked. It is a par 5. It's the longest hole we've encountered so far. It's around 700 feet. We got another dog leg to the left, but this one's a little further than the last one, so I can disc up to probably a fairway driver and push the back edge. Once we get there, it looks like it's pretty straight, and the basket's probably off to the right. This course really is like one pond away from being a Golden Grove clone. I mean, I feel like I can't throw that any more perfect. That should be right in the middle. Man, if I chewed off a little more off the tee, I didn't realize I could push it this far, but you can get about 50 feet further and then it's just a forehand into the green. But here, I'm probably just gonna chip around the corner here, because to get to the green, I'm still like 400 away and I gotta throw a forehand to get there. So I'm just gonna chip up a mid-range, probably about 150 to 200 feet, and then take it from there. And chuck the redemption up there. Don't be too far left. I think it's okay. Yeah. We should be fine there. When the pros roll into town, I could really see this being just a tough par 4, honestly. I am probably close to 200 feet away from the basket. So I'm gonna get this covenant out and just rip it straight at it. Just like that. Get you a covenant, man. That is a straight putter. All All right, we're standing on hole 17. The basket's right there in the opening. You can see it there. 301 feet. Got 2 trees right off the bat that'll get inside your head. If you get through that, you want to have something that goes straight. If you saw it off, there's a million trees to hit right there. So you want to have something that flies straight, and there's a little gap in the trees there that you can slide right into. You know, just to ensure that I get the distance and don't saw it off, I'm gonna disc up. We'll go with the Rapture here. And that was the exact right choice, Taylor. Get up there. Let's go. All right, got to straddle out here. I actually saw walking up, there is an OB line on the other side of those trees, so you really don't want to saw it off on this hole. Taylor. Taylor. I soiled it. All right, finishing up hole 18 here. Par 5, 687 feet is what I'm seeing on UDisc. And it is a really, really straight hole. Yeah, there's not much if you go left or right. There ain't much you can do about it. You just gotta stay straight. Haven't really been throwing my Grace a lot today. I've only thrown it a couple times. I think this is the perfect hole for it. If I get a little flip up. Like that. My word, Taylor. I tell you, I don't know if there's a player in the world that has a wider difference between their ceiling and their floor than me. Like, see, I can do that, but I can also hit this tree to the left with the exact same disc. And I infuriate myself sometimes. All right, our disc is right here on the side of the fairway. The basket is up here. Where's my hand? There it is, it's right there. Okay, I'm really pinched off here, but being this close, I mean, I gotta at least try to get within striking distance for an eagle. I mean, come on, this is insane. But if I had had 50 more feet of distance on my throw, like I'd be up in the open right now. That's just part of being a bum, I guess. Probably should have thrown this trail a lot more often today. This course really suits the way this trail flies. Not on that throw though. Oh, okay, cool. It's gonna be a long putt for eagle, but we can at least chip up for bird. Okay, so it's more of a throw-in opportunity, not putting opportunity. We're just under 100 feet away. We'll get this envy out, flex it on over into the basket real quick. Didn't do that, but we're 10, 15 feet away. This is so cool. I love this basket. Yes. All right, everybody, that'll do it here at Socastee, and that'll do it for my beach trip, because as soon as I get back to the house, I'm showering, packing, loading up the car, my wife, my daughter, and we're going back to Greenville. But this has been an awesome trip. I've played all the courses around the Myrtle Beach area. This area really only has like 3 courses in it, maybe more, but I played 3 this week. And with those 3, yeah, that's not a lot, but these 3 courses will make a well-rounded disc golfer, like no doubt. The swashbuckler, you can work on all your touch, your upshots. You can get a lot of practice putting out there, and at the park, you can bring your wife and your kids. You can then go over to Splinter City, work on your distance game. So many huge bombs to be thrown there. And then you can come over here to Socastee to work on your mental game and to hit very tight lines. You can work on every aspect of your game on just the 3 courses here in Myrtle Beach. And I think that is so, so awesome to see. This course in particular, I said it a little earlier, it's like a Golden Grove clone. Like, for real, if you're from this Myrtle Beach area, get up to Greenville and play Golden Grove. It's at a brewery. They got food there and everything. It's an awesome time. It's this course plus like 3 water holes. And the fairways, like I was walking up one of the fairways and I was like, I feel like I'm at Golden Grove right now, like on hole 10 or something. But the tight lines to be hit here, I mean, I get some of the par fours and fives because if you hit the fairway, they're actually pretty easy holes, but you get off the fairway and this course gets very tough very quickly. I think I scored a 4 or 5 under. I'll put the scorecard somewhere on the screen. But yeah, great round. Next time I come to the beach, I'm gonna be playing the short tees because that looked like a fun time as well. And I love a good ace run here and there. So we'll play the shorts next time I'm here and at Splinter as well. I saw a course that's about an hour from Myrtle Beach that I'm gonna try next time as well. It's called The Beast at Honey Hill. And that course looks like a beast, actually. It's probably fitting for the name. But I'm talking way too much. I've heard there's actually a hole 19 somewhere. If it's there, I'll put it right after this. If it's not, then this is the end of the video. So until next time, I love you. God loves you even more. Go out and just have the best day ever. All right, see you next time. Get right. Skip in. Dang. Get up there. Get in?